I'm doing this, but I like cutting it as people are watching, so I don't. I'm just going to make a score, and then I'll go further down. But so this is it. This should be white, but the reason it's not is because that pot, wherever my pot is,
it's inside.
Oh yeah.
You left it.
I'm not awake. I'm not awake yet, y'all. But anyway, that pot hadn't been used in a year. Okay, so it had rust and different things, and I tried to clean it out, but maybe I didn't do a great job. But it's got ashes in it and stuff.
All right.
And then this is still not. It is not ready to use. You're gonna wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You see a lot of the ashes on the bottom and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, because it was windy as it could be yesterday.
Ah.
I think I've got some water over here.
We should have come up yesterday when you was cooking it off.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
So I've never done the cook. I've never cooked it.
So how long does it? How long do you have to cook it?
Once I get it boiling, I usually boil it about 5 hours.
5 hours,
Yeah,
and then it comes into
so
here.
A lot of the time, I'm always looking, but it's actually peaceful and nice. I've got some water in here, but when you do,
Oh wow.
so see, this has no coconut oil in it. A lot of times, your coconut oil is what gives you the lather.
Castor oil's good too.
Castor oil might be good too. Probably castor oil is better because coconut oil will dry your skin.
Really?
Most people don't know that. It does.
So what are some of the ingredients for soap for the 18th century?
The 18th century, you only need, it depends on if you're doing a fine body soap. This right here would be passable. What you get, ashes, okay, a good hardwood ash, and you get some sort or form of fat. And those two things is all you need. They come together, they go through a process called saponification. In that linking up, they also throw off one thing, and that's glycerin, but it stays in there, but you'll only have, and I wish I had some that's at home, a liquid sour cream consistency soap, okay? Then if you put salt in that, you can, before it's all done, you can salt off the glycerin, which is not necessarily a good thing, but it will make it harder and make it into a bar.
Oh wow.
So that's what I would have had to do to get this.
Okay.
Okay, that's with your wood ash lye. But I don't mind, you know, people are used to this, but like if you have your sour cream consistency soft soap, they would take that and put it in their pot of water and put their laundry in it, and it's amazing. I have sold this to people. One lady had, you know how you'll get a red dye on something white?
Mm-hmm.
And years ago, she, you know, got in touch with me and said, I bought some of your soap, I had that happen, and I washed it with that and it took it out.
Oh wow.
Now the wood ash soap that I made a few weeks ago, well no, I made a couple weeks ago, a couple years ago, I had some a couple weeks ago, and about 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up doing what I do, thinking, I don't have time to go to bed, I have to do this. And so I was writing letters like this for an event. I turned over a whole thing of ink, India ink, on my table, on my floor, everything. I just happened to have some of this soap there, took a rag, wiped it up, and nothing, it just took it right up.
Wow.
And then the funny thing about the next morning, I wanted to see if that ink would settle into the bottom, and it didn't. It just stayed suspended in the soap.
Do you want your kettle out here too?
Sure, yeah, if you don't mind, but it'll get you dirty, so don't. Of course, if you need some soap, you know.
So a piece that size,
Yeah.
context,
Good morning, how are you?
would probably turn into a piece that size, maybe a little bit bigger, in about 2-3 weeks of drying.
Just like